The call from the dead. It had been 3 months since Sarah, Daniel's wife, died in a car accident. She had been driving alone on a rainy night when her car skidded off a bridge. Her body was recovered, her funeral held, her phone buried with her. Daniel was still shattered. He barely ate, barely spoke. He slept on the couch in the living room, unable to return to the bedroom they once shared. One night, just past midnight, his phone buzzed. The screen lit up. New voicemail from Sarah. Voicemail transcription unavailable. He froze. It had to be a glitch, right? Her number was disconnected. Her phone was buried 6 feet under. And yet, there it was. With trembling hands, he pressed play. The first message. Sarah's voice filled the room. "Hi, Daniel. I'm cold. Where are you?" Then static. The message was barely 5 seconds long. Her voice was soft, distant, almost echoing, as if it had been recorded from somewhere else. Daniel stared at the phone, his heart racing. He tried calling the number, disconnected. The next day, he visited the cell provider. They showed him the account was closed permanently. No calls had been made from that number. That night, another voicemail arrived. "Danielle, it's so dark here. I can't see anything. I'm alone." The timestamp? 11:11 p.m., exactly like the previous night. The third night. "Why won't you answer me? Why did you let me go alone?" Now he was terrified. Her voice sounded angrier. More distorted. The room would feel colder every time the message played. Lights flickered. The walls creaked. The fourth voicemail ended with something new. 3 days left. Daniel stopped going to work. He stopped talking to friends. He just waited, each night, for 11:11. He started sleeping with the lights on. He unplugged his phone, but the voicemails still came, even on airplane mode. Each message grew darker. 2 days. "I remember the crash now. It wasn't an accident. You didn't answer when I called you. You let me die." He began to question his own memory. That night, he dug up the box of her belongings and found her broken phone. The last outgoing call on it, to him, exactly 2 minutes before the crash. He had ignored it. On the 7th night, just before 11:11, he sat in complete silence. The air turned thick. The shadows in the room twisted. His phone buzzed one final time. "This is the last voicemail, Daniel. I'm not alone anymore. You're coming with me." Suddenly, the call timer began to count up, like a live call. He dropped the phone. Every light went out. The temperature plummeted. A loud crash echoed from the front door. Footsteps, wet, slow, getting closer. He backed into the corner, trembling. His phone buzzed one last time. A final notification. Voicemail saved Daniel, duration 047. Sender unknown. The next morning, police found Daniel's body in the living room, phone in hand. No signs of forced entry, no visible injuries. His face was twisted in horror. The phone's voicemail app had only one message, and it was from his number. Moral, twisted version. Some calls from the past should stay unanswered, because when the dead leave a message, they might be calling you home.